Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today it is raining and I just decided I am going to try something that I have never really done before. I've practiced it, but I'm actually going to try it for camera this time and hopefully it'll work. It's the smoky eye. Why would I try the most difficult thing at this point? Why not? Okay, it's not like I'm going any place, so this is actually the perfect time to do it. This is the perfect time for me to play around with it and see how I like it and whether I'm doing it properly. So once again, I am a beginner, and hopefully if you're watching this video you're a beginner too. So grab all of your stuff and maybe you can apply this or do this look with me. So let me just let you know some of the things that I do have in the front of me that you will need for this look. Okay, so far right now what I have is my foundation. I have that applied. I know that I've seen some videos, and I was going to do a video in which I watched the video as I did it, but I have a feeling that it's going to be too long for me to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do it based on memory. Now I have seen like a couple of different techniques, so I'm just going to go with what feels natural for me as I do the smoky eye. But once again, what I do have is the primer. I'm going to have my brushes. I did get some extra brushes as a just in case I needed more than one brush. I went to Target and got these. Okay, so this is Sonia Kashuk. Okay, it was an actual set. I've already taken it out though, but I'm going to be using 3 of them. One is a small eyebrow brush. Another one is a large eyebrow brush, and then there's one that has to do with blending. It's a blending brush. So those 3 brushes are the main ones that I'm going to be using. Okay, what else do I have? Oh, I'm going to be using 2 different palettes to apply the makeup. I am going to be using the Kylie Jenner palette. Okay, this one is, I'm not even sure if they all have names. I bought these so long ago. Okay, but I will be using these 2 different shades right here. Okay, and I will be using the black from the Alyssa Edwards. Okay, so this palette right here. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with this. Okay, now I didn't want to wear a wig because number 1, it's hot, and number 2, I didn't want anything like in my face, so I decided to pull my hair, you know, just do something a little different with my hair. Not crazy about it, but at least it's back and it's off my face. I didn't want to do a ponytail either. So let's go ahead and get started with this. Once again, as I said before, I already have my foundation applied. I did do my eyebrows. That way I wouldn't have to do that because that would make this video a little bit longer, and I did not want to do that. So if there is anything that falls on my face, I'm just going to have to try and clean it up. I have my mirror down at the bottom of this, at the bottom of the camera. That way I can see what I'm doing without actually having to look into the camera. Okay, so right now what I'm doing, I'm applying the primer. Now I tried this look last night. I was playing around with it, you know, just to kind of practice it first. And one of the things that I did notice is that by the, I would say several hours into me wearing the black on my eyes, I noticed creasing in the eyelid area. So the last thing you want to do if you are planning to do a smoky eye and go out is make sure that you have some type of a primer on. I have seen some videos where the creators have said that they use a concealer instead of a primer because of the hydration of it. Now, once again, I am not really used to wearing dramatic eyeshadow like that, so I don't have that kind of experience, but I definitely would say try wearing it, you know, maybe around the house for a little while, several hours, to just see, you know, is it going to crease? What's it going to do with the products that you're using? Because the last thing you want to do is try it out, go out, and then look, a mess, you know, a couple of hours into your event. You want to kind of knock out any issues that you have prior to actually going out and wearing a look. Okay, so I have my primer on both eyes at this point. Now, I'm having to rely on memory to do this, so bear with me. Okay, so the next thing that you want to do, you're going to go in with 3 different eyeshadow colors. You're going to start with the lightest one first. Okay, so I'm going to use my large brush. Okay, this is my large eyeshadow brush that I'm going to use, and as I said before, I'm going to be using this color right here, and then afterwards I'll go in with that color. Okay, so we're going to start with this color, and I'm going to start here. Okay, and I'm going to go all over. Okay, because you want to have those 3 different colors. Now I'm hoping that this isn't too light. Okay, and I really am not crazy about this, not concealer, but the primer on the eyelids. I don't think I really like that one that much, but let's see how it turns out. Okay. Now, as I was watching the videos, it looked like they spent a lot of time doing this. You know, I do not like to spend a whole lot of time doing something over and over. In addition to that, I do not like spending, you know what, I don't know that I really like this color on the top of my eyelids like this. It looks so pale, but you know, I picked it. Let's try it. I'm not sure if that's the one that I actually used last night. I don't remember. Was there a different one? That one looks the same. Okay, so I'm just going to stick with it because I just started with it. But am I crazy about this color? Not particularly. I'm not. Okay, and this is, like I said before, this is the Kylie. This one's called Beach. But that color, you know what, I'm a little bit curious to know. I'm going to try this color right here. Okay, I don't know if you can see it. That color right there. I'm going to try just a little bit of that just to kind of see if I see a little bit more color. Yeah, I'm seeing a little bit more color with that one. So what I'm going to do is, even though I've started with this color, I'm going to use this color right here called Brick. Is that Brick? Yeah, Brick. Okay, because the other one that I just tried is just way too pale in my opinion. Okay, now another thing that was said was, don't worry about going outside because you can go back and clean it up. Now, keep in mind that I have already put my foundation on, so I don't want to go too crazy with going outside the line. Now, there is a tape that you can use on the side, or you can use a card to keep yourself from being too messy. Okay, and that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try and keep myself from being too messy with it because I don't want to have to do too much cleaning up of it. All right, so I've gotten that shade in. Now I'm going to go in with a darker shade. Okay, so I'm going to do this shade right here. This one's called Penny. And I'm going to use the small brush. Now, I did put quite a bit on this, so I'm dapping a little bit of it off. And let's see. Oh, she said to start on the outside. Now that color, ooh, is that a little too light orange for me? Why do I feel like I did? It might not be that bad. Or maybe I should have gone with this deeper burgundy red. That probably would have been a little bit better. A burgundy red instead of this one. I probably could have just used this color first. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that I have this in the creases. Okay. Now, all of that rubbing, you know, the girl, she was really, I mean, they were really applying this, and it looked like they were rubbing, and I do not like rubbing my eyes like that. And you really have to have a soft brush too, because otherwise that hurts. Okay. So, trying to do the crease. Now I have what's called hooded eyes. Okay, in other words, the lid is a lot lower here. So I didn't really watch too many videos having to do with the hooded eye, and if I did, I don't remember them at this point. Why does it look like I have a black eye now just from rubbing? Okay, is this on decent enough? I almost feel like I want to just go ahead and try the red instead, even though I have put this orange on, because I just feel like that's just not enough. I need a little bit more color, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm just taking my chances here and changing up the colors. So even though I started with this color right here, I'm going to graduate to this one right here, because I just feel like I need something a little that has a little bit more color in it. I just really need to see more color in it. Hopefully I can remember the colors that I used. Okay, so I've just left Penny and I've gone to Burgundy. Okay, so at this point it looks like that is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is probably my 4th color so far that I've put on my lids, because I have not liked them. Okay, and I was looking for deeper, darker, more pigmented colors. Now this may be more pigmented on some people, but I just don't feel like I'm really seeing it. Okay, let's see. I'm hoping that works out. Okay. All right. Now, I am going to, which one of these? I think I'm mixing these brushes up. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, because there is no black in the Kylie palette, I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Alyssa Edwards palette. So I'm going to use the black in that one. Alright, and I'm going to put that on my eyelids. This looks so fat. I don't think I want to use this. What is this? This is the blending. Okay, so this is the blending brush right here. I'm not going to use the blending brush right now. That's not the one I want to use. I want to use one that... Okay, so this one actually comes with the Anastasia Beverly Hills this brush, so I'm going to use this one. I don't want to use the other ones because I have already dipped them in color, and I want to have a nice clean fresh brush for each one. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply the black on the lid. Okay, now when I first did this, I had it all over the lid, and I felt like it was just too wide for the look that I wanted. I want it to be a little bit more oval in shape. So I'm gonna apply that, and then, okay. All right. Now I guess I should have just worked with one eye at a time, but since I'm doing both eyes, I'm just going to do the same thing at the same time with both of them. So if I mess them up, hopefully they are evenly messed up. Okay. Alright. So now that I have that on there, now I know that, let me see. I'm going to take the other edge of this, which is the blending part of it, I think, and I'm just going to go ahead and try to blend it out. I don't want to rub too much because my skin is delicate and I don't want to mess around and have wrinkles because I'm busy rubbing my eyes vigorously. Okay. So now I did see one of the tutorials. I don't remember if all of them did this or if it was just one or whichever, but I am going to take this gel. It is, I can't even see this that well. It's an eye gel, okay? I'm gonna hold it up, maybe you can see it because right now it's so small, I can't even see it, okay? All right. Ooh, can you see that? It's pretty. That might be a little blurry. Okay, but anyhow, it's black, but I don't know the name of the company. I can't see the name of the company on here, and I've taken it out of the packaging, so now I have no idea where I got it. But you know, an eyeliner gel is what I'm using. So I'm just gonna apply just a little bit of it to the bottom of my eyes. Oh my God, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to get my eyelashes. I left them in my wig bin, but I'll go get them in just a little bit. Oh, look at that. I'm already making a mess. How can I clean that up? Oh, okay. You know what? Let me just leave it. Let me not. You have to be so precise with this. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this brush. I'm going to take my blending brush at this point, and I'm going to try blending it out. So let's see. This is the large. That's the small. Okay, so I have my blending brush and I am going to try blending this just to give it that smoky look. Okay, it is, don't want to open my eyes and get this everywhere. Okay, this is quite a bit of rubbing. Now, this is one of these looks I would not be wearing. I mean, you definitely wouldn't wear this on a regular basis, I wouldn't think, because, you know, it's a really dramatic look, and it really looks like it's something for entertainers. The only reason why I shouldn't say just entertainers, that's not true, but I think it should be for special occasions, for going out to nightclubs, out to dinner, you know, not just your everyday average walking around, you know, going to the grocery store kind of thing. I don't think it makes sense to do this, but it's always nice to know how to do it. The reason why I became interested in doing a smoky eye is because I was watching a documentary on, not even a documentary, I think I was watching Whitney Houston on that Bobby Brown show, Being Bobby Brown, and I noticed, not even just that, I was watching some interviews with her, and she was wearing the black eyeshadow, and I was thinking, wow, you know, black eyeshadow is very difficult to do. It's very difficult to pull off because, you know, it can come out looking clown-like. So for her to be wearing it, you know, it's really interesting. And then I saw other people who were wearing it. I never really paid it much attention before, but I really started to kind of pay it attention when I was watching her interviews and documentaries and stuff like that. So that's when I decided, you know what, I think I want to try this. I want to do this look. Let's see how this looks. Can I do it? And I was really surprised to see how difficult this is to pull off. This is not an easy look to do. Now, I don't know if I put this too low or not. Hopefully I didn't. Okay, so I have done as much blending as I care to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to make sure that there's a little bit more of this on the top. Okay. Because I do want it all blended in. Okay, now I did see another video, and this is why, another reason why I'm just like, okay, let me just try to do it on my own. I saw another video where the lady was showing how she just did one that was really quick, 5 minutes, and she started with her black first, and then she built on the other colors. Okay. All right. So obviously there are different ways of doing this. Now, I believe that what I'm going to do, I did get a pencil. Let me see. I'm going to use a pencil to line my eyes. Now, I was watching several people line their, they would put it in the water, what do they call it, the watermark. Now, see, I hate to pull my eyes down too, because I'm so afraid of wrinkling. Okay, but I need this to be a little bit more clean. So I think I'm going to use this gel. I do like this gel, so I am going to try the gel. Now, I have very sensitive eyes, so I tend to not want to go too deep into my eyes and put them that close. But I'm going to go as close as I possibly can. Okay, they go like up under here, and I don't want to do that. Oh my God. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and clean it up in just a little bit. But let me just get the under eyes done. Now this gel is really smooth. I like this. I like this a lot. All right. Okay, I can already see that I'm going to have to clean this up because it is messy on the bottom. All right. Now I do want to use some of, was it the lighter color, or no, I'm going to go in with a little bit of the darker color up underneath. Okay. And then anything else that's smeared, I am going to do. Okay, I'm going to have to clean up. Okay. All right, so now it's time to start cleaning this up. I'm going to use, I seem to have a lot of Maybelline at this point. This is one of Maybelline's concealers. Okay, it's a Fit Me concealer that I have by Maybelline. They don't have the markings anyplace else. Okay, so I'm going to use that. And I'm going to go around this area and a little bit up underneath here just to try and clean the mess up. And hopefully I don't make this any worse than I have it. Oh, please don't ruin it. Okay. Now I've got to do a little dabbing. Yeah, this is definitely not something that I would be wearing on a regular basis. This is something that I would only attempt like at night. Why do I feel like I should have some of this, some of the black going out? Okay. Make sure that you get up in the corners of the eyes. Okay. So there, I have done my smoky look. Now what I'm going to do is finish up everything. I'm going to apply a little bit of the concealer. Now this concealer, I just feel like it should be a little bit darker. Okay, and I'm not going to do too much of concealer. I'm not going to do too much highlighting. I just kind of want to finish up the look. Where did I put my sponge? And where did I put the darker concealer? I thought I had, oh, here we go. It's right here. Okay, everybody kind of has their own way of doing their own makeup. And I'm just kind of set in my own ways with how I do mine. So I did, like I said before, I saw some people who insisted that you should do the eye makeup first, because anything that's a mess, you don't want it falling on your face and then becoming a mess. But it's kind of difficult to break old habits. Okay. Now I'm going to apply a little bit of blush to bring this out. Where did my brush go? Oh, hold on. Oh, it stopped raining. So I can go hop in the car in just a little bit and drive around and play music and pretend that I'm at a club, so that my makeup doesn't go to waste. I can look pretty in the car. Okay, so I've got my blush on. I've got to go shopping for more lipstick. I'm not going to do it right now, of course, but this is my favorite lipstick. It's a really deep berry color. It's like really fading off now, so I really can't even tell you the color of this, but it's a deep color that I really like, and I'm really almost out of it. So I definitely will be heading over to the store to buy some more of this, because I'm almost out. But I was trying to stay away from the darker colors, only because, you know, that whole nude craze was going on. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of translucent powder and powder my face. Oh my God, I do not want to forget. How could I forget my eyelashes? How dare I? Like, seriously, I was going to forget this? Are you kidding me? Okay, so let's go ahead and put the eye mascara on. Okay, now if you're wondering why people spend so much time trying to get dressed, or women rather, I shouldn't say people, or should I say people? I'm going to go ahead and say people, okay? And you can figure out why I'm saying people. But why people take so long to get dressed is because when they're doing dramatic looks like this is something that takes a lot of time. Okay. Now, frankly, I don't understand why I would put on eyelashes. All right, what do you think so far? Now, yes, I am going to put the eyelashes on, so give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. So I have the Kiss Eye Envy. All right. I just took it out. This one, Juicy Volume 03 is what I'm going to be using. Oh, this is a little bit more dramatic than I thought. Now, I am not, let's see how this goes, because I really don't wear these often. Let me go ahead and put my glue on. Okay, that's the first one. Okay. I don't want that glue to, okay, there we go, that's the first one. And now let me get the second one on, where did I put it? Okay. Now I guarantee you, had I had a video on and was watching it and trying to follow along, this would probably be even longer than what it is. I'm going to take a little bit off of that lid. Okay. I'm trying to apply. This side is a little weird. Okay. Did I put that? Okay, I feel like that's a little weird how I put it. So let's see. I'm going to start from the end and work my way over. Okay, there we go. All right. What do you think? How did I do? All right. So now I still feel like I need more powder on my face. I do not want to be oily. So there